This is Isaiah 14 and 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shatia from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this precept was inspired by an incident that happened today. It's big news in the financial market. The NASDAQ dropped, I believe it was about 1,000 points and lost $1.2 trillion. Now you might be saying, damn, what happened that the NASDAQ took such a tank? Well, that's a great question. And we're going to let this little mommy right here tell you. Definitely not her.
If you're not an AI nerd and you want to know why is everybody talking about China's DeepSeek this morning, watch this video. In simple terms, DeepSeek was able to develop an AI model that outcompetes OpenAI's ChatGPT. And why is that important? Back a couple of years ago in like 2022, the US put a halt on how many chips the US could give to China, basically halting their AI innovation. So we thought, this company called DeepSeek, with less funding, it is said that they were able to fund this in less than $6 million. And with less resources, they were able to create a model that can outcompete OpenAI's ChatGPT. That's huge. Not to mention, so many of the top AI companies like OpenAI have made it so that you can't understand how they were able to build what they've built, right? So they've made it open source, which means that you can see the coding behind how they were able to do it. They're not hiding anything. Basically like, look, we built this model and we're going to show you how we did it. And we did it for 1/100th of the amount of money that you guys have. So many ways the US tries to stop China from innovating, and we've seen it so much this month. News like this goes to show that China is here, not some small country that we can keep putting our thumb on. We are going to get outperformed so many times by China if we keep being ignorant to their growth. So if you're not
So yeah, and it's funny because Trump just got on TV and said he's going to need $500 billion for artificial intelligence. Now, wait a minute. The president is saying he needs $500 billion. But here it is. You got the whole world watching an event such as this coming from a group of people who America is in competition with build an AI platform that is far more efficient, user-friendly, and less expensive than the American counterpart. Oh, folks are like, we got to take our money elsewhere. And I'm sure that's what many people did in light of this news coming from China, which is why the NASDAQ took such a horrible fall. $1.2 trillion. I have never seen that in the history of me being alive. Not that that's been long, but I've never seen that ever. And see, this is another thing that's going to that's showing that America is not the superpower that it used to be. And that's why I got that Isaiah 14 and 10. Let me read that again. All they that speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Right? Because all the other nations that are not that technologically advanced or have the capabilities that China has, they looking at the US and like, well, damn, dude, you supposed to be a superpower. And you really ain't too far ahead of us. I mean, if they can do this, you ain't nothing. And see, this is a good indicator that the curses are definitely coming upon our enemies. Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And one of those curses is in Deuteronomy 28, where it says that (44) Deuteronomy 28:44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. And this is the part. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. All right. America is no longer the superpower leading in all things beneficial to make a country great. Okay. The only thing America is leading in right now is all manner of vile wickedness. Okay. China just showed it can beat you technologically at a fraction of the cost. Okay. You got Russia that has missiles that can get past America's missile defense system. They have submarines that will run laps around American submarines. Okay. And you got Russia, China, and many other nations. They have formed a currency that far surpasses the dollar. So the once great superpower of that's called America, that was once leading the world in everything, is pretty much running in last place. We ain't even gonna get on the education here in America and compare it to other countries. All right. Statistically, it's been said. Now I got to do more research on this, but it doesn't. I have reason to believe it could be true that the majority of the Americans in this country read, write, and think on a fifth grade level. America is through. All right, we are at the point where America has reached his limit, and now it's just about to just go downhill. It's nothing but downhill for America. So that's all I wanted to say on this. I hope you all were edified. Till the next time, we're gonna say shalom.